Good evening. The warm weather is proving disastrous for many regions dealing with flooding. It's been a week since the rural municipality of Wilton declared a state of emergency, and the situation is still not improving.
A lot of the people I spoke to have never seen flooding of this nature before.
Wilton crews have spent the last week working 24 hours a day to try and control the mass amounts of water. The flooding has actually gotten worse due to melting caused by the recent warmer weather. Now, Elder estimates an area of about 10,000 acres is being affected by the excess water. The main concern for crews now is to make sure homes are safe from flooding.
We're trying to minimize the effect of the residents to the east and to the south. So we're actually bringing a track hoe in. I think we're going to have to compromise the road to the east again, another cut through the road to get the water flow going.
There's a strong possibility that Kempton Road could be closed until the water subsides. Now, a quick note on some of the flooding that is going on in the county of Vermilion. Range Road 11, 20 and 53 are now open, while the closures on Range Road 32, 54, 62 and 63A remain in effect, as well as the closure on Township Road 462. Now, the Salvation Army thrift store has been a significant part of the community for many years, but the store will be closing soon due to rising costs and low sales. Anna Stanislaw has more on the closing.
The thrift store has been open for more than 25 years in the border city, but by June 15th, it will be closing its doors.
Due to low sales over a number of years, that's the unfortunate reason why we have to close.
It's going to be sad. It's sad for a lot of the customers that are coming in that have found out about it. It's sad to think that it's not going to be here after all these years.
But it's not only the thrift store that will be leaving. After working at the organization for the past 5 years, Lieutenant Bridge will be moving to Edmonton for additional training.
I'm excited about it, but it's going to be hard to leave.
She's done a wonderful job here with us. She's been, I told her the other day, I've worked in many positions in 65 years, and she's been the best boss I've had.
Although the Salvation Army thrift store will be closing, community and family services, which includes the food bank, will stay open and move to a new location. The food bank will also be needing volunteers to continue making hampers and more.
And we will be cleaning out, obviously, and doing the last minute cleanup of obviously this part of the space. The food bank will continue through the back doors from the 15th till the end of the month. The thrift store will not be accepting any more donations. They are having an ongoing sale until closing.
I'm amazed at the generosity of Lloydminster people, how generous they are and how willing they are to help. Also with volunteering and, you know, things like that, helping out. Yeah, it's been really good.
Thank you for letting me serve in this community for the last 5 years. I've loved it. I've learned a lot, and I'm sure the next officers will be a real blessing.
Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
With a large oil sector, our fast-growing community relies heavily on workers from other countries. However, recent federal government changes to the temporary foreign worker program are making it tougher for local businesses to fill positions. Kim Smith has the details.
I won't be able to survive without the farm workers.
Parmjeet Danoa opened her store in Lloydminster in January. She says she's been short-staffed ever since.
When they can make $30 an hour in the oil field, why would they work for me like $12 or $13 or $14 here?
The federal government announced tighter rules to the temporary foreign worker program this week. The mayor of Lloydminster says foreign help is an important part of growth in the region.
Well, this is a classic example of a federal government that is not consulting with Canada and all of its diverse economic regions. Our economic region has a dramatically different circumstance than does Eastern Canada.
Because her business is less than a year old, Parmjeet says she's been refused a labor market opinion, which is what businesses need in order to hire foreign workers.
They told me, like, you didn't try hard for hiring local people, and you can hire the part-time people.
The owner at Second Cup says she hasn't received a single resume since advertising 2 days ago. She says she needs at least 10 more employees, including a manager and a supervisor.
I need to establish my business now. I'm establishing my business now. I need help now. Not after 1 year. What I'm going to do till 1 year.
She says she's even advertised on a radio station in Toronto offering employees free accommodation if they moved to Lloydminster.
I'm willing to pay the rent from my pocket to make them come here and work. Still, I didn't get a single phone call.
The mayor says he agrees with some of the changes, such as foreigners must be paid the equivalent of Canadians. But what's concerning to him is employers who rely on foreign help must eventually transition to a Canadian workforce.
What I don't agree with is some of the craziness around you have to have a plan on how you're going to wean yourself completely. You know, things like that, that they've stopped the accelerated process. In essence, what they've said is there isn't a temporary foreign worker program in the near future. Ridiculous.
Parmjeet is worried about the future of her business if she can't find foreign workers.
If the situation is going to be like the same like this, I'm sorry, probably I have to shut my doors down.
Kim Smith, Newcap News.
The weekend is upon us, and if you're looking for something to do, Lloyd FM's Heather Clagus has some ideas in this week's What's Happening.
You're running out of time to get your tickets to see comedian Sean Majumdar live at the Vic Juba Community Theatre. You may know him better as the sports reporter Raj Binder from This Hour's 22 Minutes on CBC television. Well, he's coming to town this Tuesday night. It's for the Theatre Foundation's annual fundraiser, so that means your ticket will include supper, an open bar, plus your chance to bid on unique items in a silent auction. So don't miss out on this chance to see Sean Majumdar live. You can get your tickets at the Vic Juba Community Theatre box office or online vicjubatheatre.ca, and we hope to see you out on Tuesday night. Put on your dancing shoes this weekend. The Lloydminster Square Dance Club is hosting a square dance out in Blackfoot. Now, whether you already know how to dance or you want to learn, everybody is welcome, so join them Saturday night 7:30 at the Blackfoot Hall. This weekend, we're giving you a chance to win a copy of One Republic's brand new album. It's called Native, and if you want a copy, it's real easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontest@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And we're going to give you something to look forward to coming up on Monday night at the Bar Colony Heritage Cultural Center. They'll be hosting the grand opening of Fakes and Forgeries Yesterday and Today exhibit. Not only will you get to see the exhibit, there will also be beer tasting, some local food, and some live music. Get your tickets in advance by stopping by the Bar Colony Heritage Cultural Center. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Clagus, and that's what's happening.